honestly, some days it doesn't get light, other days it's too light. Would you please make up your mind? Good morning, I hope you are having a beautiful day wherever you are. If you've seen any of my other videos, you'll know I pretty much always usually start with a coffee. It's not usually very strong because I'm pretty caffeine sensitive, but there you go. So today is a Sunday. It's not really going to be a typical Sunday for me because here in the UK we are in lockdown, which means no days are very typical and they're all very similar. But still, I actually thought there'd still be some things I could show you, and also how I'm, getting through this period and staying positive in case some of those help you. So I try to get up at the same time every single morning, like Monday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, whatever day, I try and get up at the same time. And usually on a Sunday I would go for a run first thing, so kind of like an early morning run, but I can't actually run right now. So I had a really slow start to my morning, which was quite nice. It was different. I had a shower, as you can see, and I'm gonna go for like a chilled walk later because I still want to get out, I still want to move a little bit, otherwise I'll be stuck in these very small walls for the whole day. Which leads me actually to my very first point I want to make about being in lockdown, or even if you're not in lockdown. Don't feel bad or guilty if your exercise habits have changed, especially over the last year. Circumstances like gyms being closed haven't made it possible to stick to like your original schedules, and we've all had a lot going on mentally, if nothing else. I think people fail to realize how much that takes out of you and how much stress this last year has put on us. There's just been so much, it's just been so different. I think it's too much pressure to put on ourselves to expect us to carry on with everything like normal, and that mentally nothing's taken a toll, because it has. So it's absolutely fine, more than fine, if you're not doing what you used to. In fact, even when life is normal, or like when it goes back to normal, you should never feel guilty about not exercising. You should never feel bad or pressured into exercising. Not wanting to exercise is reason enough to not do it, to not feel bad about it, and to just accept that. You should feel totally okay with that. Now I'm all ready. There are a couple of household chores I need to do. So I cleaned pretty much everything yesterday, but I still need to hoover and do some laundry. So I'm gonna do that right now. Since we're all at home so much right now, I recommend, if you can, keeping to your cleaning schedule, making sure the place stays tidy. I don't know about you, but I always feel happier and calmer when my environment is more put together, when it's clean, and I just feel less stressed. I actually schedule my cleaning into my calendar, so I know when it's gonna get done, and I know it's gonna get done. This does not want to focus. Does this work? Just sink lower. We're just gonna have to go with masses of light. Okay, so my third tip, if you do have to work, is to set timers. So you remember to take breaks, get up and move around, maybe plan something nice for yourself. Working from home all the time makes it so easy to just keep going because there's no separation. It's also not good to keep sitting all day. Like even before, when I used to sit in an office, I would still have to get to the office, still leave the office at lunch, still have to leave at the end of the day. I'd still be moving around the office and talk to people. Whereas when you're at home, you just sort of sit. So it's not good to keep sitting all day. So set a timer and make an effort to get up when it goes off. My watch also beeps at me when I've been sitting for an hour. I try to listen to that as well. I mean, I don't always, but I try to. Tip 4, or is it 5? I don't know. Always take a lunch break. Not at your desk, not while you're still working. Take an actual break. As it's Sunday, I'm not working my usual 9 to 5, but even on days when I am, I always make sure I take a legitimate screen break. Plus mentally, it's good to switch off. Who wants to work all day? Usually on a Sunday, I normally eat like leftovers, so all the stuff I made throughout the week that just didn't get eaten. This is just some vegetables. It's, let me think, cabbage, courgette or zucchini, some peppers. I think I put mushrooms in there. Yeah, and then it's gonna sound gross, but my thing at the minute. I love cooking vegetables with Marmite, some hot sauce, and then I stir in some nutritional yeast at the end. And yeah, it sounds terrible, but it tastes amazing. I'm obsessed with it. So that's why they look yellow. But trust me, it's amazing. So yeah, I'm probably going to throw that into like a salad. I'm gonna get some fresh salad out and probably throw that together. And then I just checked my freezer and I also have some quinoa and lentil meatballs, they're quinoa and lentil, that my mum made me ages ago. So I'm going to heat those up and have some big salady bowl thing. So yeah, that is my finished lunch. The like lentil meatball things kind of fell apart when I was cooking them, but they're sort of in there, and they'll taste really good. They're just very sticky, so they don't hold together very well. And I have an obsession with kimchi, so yeah, I'm gonna go enjoy this. I am a stereotypical millennial in that I have plants, lots of plants. I think I counted the other day and I have about 20 in here. They actually all have names. They do take some looking after. This is Safi. She's my favorite. I really do love my plants. I think it's a good idea to have something that needs taking care of, especially if you live alone like me. Maybe it could be a pet or a plant or a few. It just gives you another sort of purpose, and caring for my plants actually makes me feel less alone. I know that probably sounds crazy, but just having something that sort of depends on me, and I feel like I know their needs quite well. They're quite picky, my plants, actually. But a plant is alive, so I feel like it wins some points. And I enjoy the methodicalness of going around watering them. Yeah, I recommend a plant. Or 19. And speaking of family, I am now going to FaceTime my mum and then my brother and my little nephews, because I miss them a lot. It's really important to stay in touch with friends and family, obviously, otherwise you can get super lonely, especially considering how long this has gone on for. And I think you just start thinking differently. If I haven't spoken to someone in a while, I do think differently to after I have. I think it's really hard to explain, but I don't know, you kind of become very insular and sort of forget about the rest of the world. Yeah, so minor problems start to seem bigger because it's just you in your walls and the problem. But then when I speak to other people, I remember that there's, a whole world out there's a lot more going on, and it's just a small problem. Video calls are obviously really great, but I mean, it doesn't have to be a video call. You could email someone. I wrote friends letters actually just to sort of surprise them. I just really like knowing I'm going to have a daily chat with someone. Even if you don't feel like it, I really think it's important that you keep reaching out to people and that you keep making sure that they're okay, that you're okay, and just, just catching up. We are humans, and humans like to be together. Also, I'm really loving that this plant acts as a crown. That was totally unintentional, but I'm rocking it. He's called Spike, by the way. I've just realised as well that my pegboard still has my Christmas saying on it, so I need to change that today as well. So it's warmed up a bit more now. I've put a few more layers on. It's quite light outside, so I am gonna go for my walk. So it's another really obvious tip. Getting outside just to go for a walk or something is so beneficial, I think. I mean, sometimes I listen to podcasts or music, or sometimes I just think it's just really nice to have, that time to yourself and to be outside and fresh air, and I don't know. They say it's good for you. It feels good, so do it. I just got back from my walk. It's cold, as you can see by my red nose, and it's also quite a bit darker now. Sun's definitely going down. That's winter in the UK for you. I am now just going to probably make myself a tea, and I've got a little bit more work to do, so I'm gonna get stuck into that. I'm done with work for the day, finally. It's gotten dark outside because this is England and it's past 4 o'clock. I'm semi-ready for bed. I'm just about to have some dinner, but it just brings me on to my final point of the day, which is to try and plan something super nice or something you really enjoy at the very end of the day, because I don't know, it could be something like an episode of your favourite TV show, or reading a book you're really enjoying, playing a game. I don't know what people enjoy these days, but if you just have something to look forward to at the very end of the day, I feel like it just makes the day better, you know? If you have any bad moments, you're just like, it's fine. All I gotta do is get to the end of the day and I'm good. I will be rewarded. I mean, I don't want you to wish your day away, but sometimes it helps in the moment. So this is my dinner. The lighting is awful in here because it's dark now, so I'm sorry, but this is also, it's also leftovers. I told you Sunday was leftover day. I wish you could smell this because it smells so good. It's like cinnamony and a little bit oniony. It's just so good. So it's, what is it? It's lentils and chickpeas, and then butternut squash and a little bit of sweet potato in there, I think. There is. I can't tell the difference. Yeah, and then just spices. And it's just, it smells amazing. So I'm gonna go enjoy this. That's pretty much the end of my day now. As expected, it wasn't massively exciting, but that is the situation we are in right now. I'm hoping you got something useful out of it. I mean, even if it's just like one tiny thing or an idea or even some inspiration, I will be happy. Thanks for, you know, chilling out this far to the end, because I ramble a lot. Yeah, my brain is blank. I really need to go to bed now, so that's the end. I'd really appreciate it if you would like this, so I kind of know what videos you're enjoying, so I know to make more of them. And you can also check out my website down below. Yeah, and you can, you know, subscribe if you want to see some more. Thanks very much. I hope you all sleep well tonight.